I've partnered with Texas Instruments on this video here at CES. And you want to see the future? Well, it starts at the semiconductor level. You got to check this out. Like mmWave sensors, they can detect the slightest movements, like a deep breath. We've seen these before in the smart home, and Texas Instruments makes these, and they make it extremely easy for companies and customers to implement them.
Traditionally, people think of radar as you may need some RF expertise. You may need to know your algorithms very well. People would need some kind of FCC certification and whatnot, and we've taken that work out. And this is a pre-certified module. If you look at this, really only the green part is necessary to put in a product. It can fit in bezels of small TVs. It can fit into thermostats.
And one thing I found really interesting that I was learning about here at the booth today is that mmWave sensors can have a different number of transmitters and receivers, and it can make a big difference.
We call it like a 2 transmit, 3 receive is what we call kind of our mid to low end. As you go further up, you can have 3T, 4R, or 4T, 4R, or even beyond. That adds more dimensions you can measure and also more resolution. When people are standing very close to each other, sometimes radar can confuse that as one person. If you have more antenna, you're able to see more fine angular resolution. You can differentiate that it's maybe 2 people sitting on a couch instead of 1. And the beauty of this compared to other technologies out there like camera, which still has a place, but radar, you can put it behind plastic. You don't need a special lens always. You can hide it behind your thermostats, your light switches, and it can subtly detect without identifying or invading privacy in a home. You can get the information you need about where presence and how many people are out there.
And what I found fascinating here at the booth was being able to see how a mmWave sensor visualizes data points. So you see all these little dots, and it can tell if someone has fallen over. So if you're monitoring an elderly person, you'd be alerted about that. Or they have one set up right here to detect if someone's sitting down at a chair. So they're very accurate.
And AI can also enable new use cases in the future, the frontier, where more accurate vital sign detection, heart rate monitoring, breath rate monitoring, and also gesture recognition. So we're able to kind of do some futuristic waving of a hand to move that, and able to tell us stuff very non-invasively. It's not tactile. You don't need to touch anything. You don't need to be close to it for it to recognize these scenarios.
It's been interesting to hear how Texas Instruments designs and implements mmWave sensors here. To learn more, go to ti.com/CES. You'll be surprised at how much Texas Instruments is involved in shaping our future.